In this video, I'm going to talk to you about a particular pet hate of mine, food waste. According to WRAP, if you look on their website, you'll see more information, WRAP. Apparently we throw away in the UK 7 million tonnes of food every single year. 4 million tonnes of that is actually avoidable waste, and that's actually £12.5 billion worth. It's a huge amount of money. And why do we do that? Well, very often food's out of date, so we throw it away. We have leftovers because we cook too much, or sometimes people are just fussy eaters and don't want to eat what's put on their plate. So what can we do about that, and how do we fix that? Well, first of all, we need to learn how to prepare and serve food properly. We need to make sure we have the correct portions, we're actually serving what people want and what people like to eat, so things don't get thrown away. Secondly, if we do have leftovers, we need to make sure we know how to use them. Chefs are really good at this. It's all part of really the economics of food prep, is to make sure you know what to do with leftovers and how to cook really good meals with leftovers. So if you have a roast, maybe you've got some meat and some vegetables left over, why not make a stew or a curry with that? Really very tasty. We do that very often. Something we're quite good at actually is using leftovers in our house these days, having made a real effort to do that. Also, get really clear on best buy type dates. So certain sorts of dates on food will say use by. So if you've got a packet of meat that says use by a certain date, it's probably best not to go beyond that date. But if you've got an apple or a piece of fruit or something that's got a best before date on it, you're okay eating beyond that date. Just be careful and do your research on that. But very often things are very good to eat beyond the best by dates that you see on the food. Also, it's important to look at how do we store food correctly, making sure you put it in the fridge if it needs to be in the fridge, or in the correct sort of packaging if it needs to do that. The labelling will tell you that. But also, lastly, why don't you look at composting? It's something I'm trying out this winter, is does composting work, and to what extent can we put all of our foods and eggshells and that kind of things into a compost bin and turn it into some really useful materials that we can use to grow more vegetables this year. Other things also, like say pickling, for example. So if you've got leftover vegetables, you can pickle them and then they'll last for long periods of time. So there you go, there's some ideas about how you can reduce your food waste, make better use of the food that you buy, and actually waste less money in the process.